Industrial revolution at its core occurs when a society shifts from using tools to make products to using new sources of energy, such as coal for power. A quarter neighborhood once remarkable for its neatness and order. I remember their whitewashed houses and their little flower gardens and the decent appearance they made with their families at markets or at public worship. These houses were now a mass of filth and misery. Living conditions during the Industrial Revolution weren't good for the poor. The poor were forced to share a one-room apartment with 6 to 9 others. These homes would share toilet facilities and had open sewers. Because of this, diseases spread rapidly, and it didn't help that there was no good medical care. Many died of common diseases, since there was no sanitation codes. The wealthy lived a much better lifestyle than the poor. Most wealthy homes were large and flourished with gardens. Many estates stretched miles. An example would be the Cliff Castle, which is now open to the public and established in 1892. In the 1850s, the city of Paris underwent urban renewal and rebuilt the poor areas of the city. This act cleaned the city streets and refurbished buildings. It also widened the streets, which made it harder for rebels to set up barricades, made it easier for troops to reach any part of the city. The paved sidewalks and streets made life easier to live in the city. A sewer system was added to make the city cleaner and healthier to live in. This massive sewage system was costly, but it decreased the death rate dramatically. Another achievement was the building of the first skyscraper in 1900 using steel. This allowed middle-class families to live in apartments. Urban renewal was the rebuilding of the poorer areas in the city, which took place in Paris during the 1950s. This made the city streets cleaner, and wide streets made it harder for rebels to set up barricades. It also made it easy for troops to reach any part of the city. Sidewalks made life much easier to live in. Sewers made the area much cleaner and healthier. The massive sewer system of London and Paris were costly, but death rates dropped dramatically. Also, by the 1900s, the first skyscraper was built using steel.